Bienvenidos. Welcome to the series of celebration MEI 15th anniversary. Today, we have a great guest with us. Her name is Eliana Williams from Wells Fargo, a person I known over a decade, and we have worked in different fronts together. So I'm honored to have Eliana with us today. Eliana, how are you today?
Hey, Nelson, I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you for the honor.
Oh, the honor is mine.
No.
So, so Eliana, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, how you work for the bank, and then we'll transition to how we got connected. So please proceed.
So I've been with Wells Fargo, Northwest Wells Fargo now for over 21 years, almost 25 years actually. Been in the banking industry for about 30 years and always focused on underinvested communities and neighborhoods, underserved markets and individuals. And it's always been a professional passion and a personal passion. So I focus on housing, on lending, and the unbanked, traditional banking services. So
Great, and that's where we typically connect because I also work with the underserved. So the Institute, as you know, has been around for 15 years. It started in the basement of my house with my mom being my first employee. She only lasted 6 months. And then migrated to start building these connections with community. And that's where I met you. I distinctly remember being with you in a meeting at the University Club many years ago when a regional vice president for the Midwest was nominated. And then from there, we've been working on and off together for many years. So can you tell a little bit about the relationship with us? What had you seen in the Institute, the growth of the Institute, etc.?
So I'm glad you've grown out of your basement and really proud to partner with you. I mean, I think, Nelson, I think you and I clicked from day one because we shared the same passions personally and professionally, right? We shared the passion about providing trusted resources to our communities, right? To our Hispanic communities, to our minority communities in the city of Milwaukee. And I've loved that I've always seen you as that trusted resource, as someone I can point to, an organization I can point to and say, you need to go there because we can trust the information, we can trust the training, we can trust what comes out of there, and they're there to help you. And I've enjoyed that partnership off and on through the years, but I've enjoyed it. And that's why I've stayed connected with you. I see the value in that.
Perfect. And that takes me to my last question. So you said trusted resources, and we both work in the Hispanic community in Milwaukee and southeastern Wisconsin. And at one point you worked for the entire Midwest. And we see the same trends in which people tend to migrate to individuals who are bilingual just because they're bilingual, but they don't tend to assess what their credentials are. They don't assess their work ethics and everything else. So I'm glad that we share that vision as professionals because we have been connected as professionals for all these years. So that takes me to the other question. The question is, so somebody comes to you and say, Eliana, I know you for a little bit. I know you're a trusted resource. I am looking for someone who can guide me to start a business. What advice would you have for that person in general? What things you should envision or go through your mental checklist before you start a business?
Yep. So I would say first things first, and I talked about trusted resources. I do the same thing on the housing side, and you and I know both on the housing side. I always tell people, it doesn't matter if you never started a business or even bought a home, get educated first. I don't care what socioeconomic background you're from or what you think you've done, get trusted information, get the resources, and align yourself with the experts in the community. And that's what I would say to them first. And then when they say, who are those experts? Of course, you guys are number one on the list, especially when you talk about the Hispanic community. While there are a ton of things out there, there aren't a ton of good things out there. There aren't a ton of trusted resources out there. So that's a very small list. So yes, you guys would be on the top of the list. And I've used that a lot over the years for people that are interested in doing that. Starting their own business. Who do I go to? What do I do?
Excellent. Well, I thank you for spending some time with me today in the session today. Is there anything else you want to leave the audience with? I know we navigate also a little bit. We have in the realtor housing market. I'm still hold my license as a real estate broker, and selectively use it for some commercial deals. Um, what would you like to leave the audience with today?
Yeah, so I would say just those touch points that we talked about. Make sure you align yourself with the experts in the community. There's a lot of misinformation, and you and I know that, right? So align yourself with the right experts, get trusted information, and find the resources that'll help you get to that endpoint on what you want to do with a small business, with buying a home, and make sure that you've done the homework before you jump in.
Excellent. So find trusted resources, educate yourself. Those are things that are crucial for any business, any individuals who want to start a business, along with developing your core network. And professionals like Eliana, myself, and others are part of that trusted network of individuals who really do this because we care, not because of the benefits we get from it. So Eliana, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here with me today as a fellow puertorriqueña,
Boricua.
Boricua. And we thank you for joining us today. We'll see you in the future and we'll continue working together.
Well, one more thing, Nelson. I know you thanked me, but from the bottom of my heart, I thank you and thank you for what you do in this community and MEI. And the thing, 15 years is nothing to laugh about, is no small thing. And I know you had sleepless nights and days, but we thank you because if it wasn't for you, a lot of these businesses would not have that trusted resource. So thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.